In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to replace a human touch Novo XT2 that has a commercial kiosk attached to it. The first thing we're going to do is power off the chair and then unplug it. Next, we'll use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 4 screws that secure the kiosk to the right-hand side panel. Okay, next we need to release the cable harness from the cable guide on the side panel. To do that, we press down on the top of the cable guide and then slide it to the side to release it. Okay, once we release the cable harness from the guide, we can pull it out from the crease between the side panel and the backrest, and then release it from the lower cable guide as well. Okay, next we need to disconnect the cabling from the inline connector. We do this by flipping the 2 orange levers up and then removing the cabling from the connector. And finally, we disconnect the Ethernet cable. And we can remove the kiosk from the chair. We also need to remove the custom head pillow because we need to install that on the new chair. Before we install the kiosk on the new chair, we want to test the chair to make sure that the chair is working. In order to do this, we need to reconfigure the chair so that it behaves just like a normal chair as opposed to one that's attached to the kiosk system. To do this, we need to flip up the 2 orange connectors that secure the chair side cable in the inline connector. Remove the wiring and twist the 2 tops together. Then we need to insert it into one side of the inline connector and secure it using the orange post. It doesn't matter which side. Okay, at this point, we're ready to test the chair's functionality. So we can plug in the chair, power it on. Then we can press the power button on the remote control to turn it on. Then press the enter button to select the auto programs. Press it again to select the wake program group. Navigate to the right and select the first awake program. Go back and select the default height setting, and that will start the program. Okay, and we're just going to make sure the basic functionality is working, that the program started, and that the airbags are inflating and deflating. And that the massage mechanism is moving up and down. You can see that in the center there. Okay, then we can press the remote power button again and then navigate over and select power off and press enter again to select restore to restore the chair to the upright position. Then we can power off the chair again and unplug it. And then we need to return the chair to the proper configuration to connect to the kiosk, so we can untwist those wires, twist the ends of each of them together again, and insert them into the 2 inline connector holes. And again, it doesn't matter which wire goes in which hole. And push the orange levers down to secure it. Okay, now we're ready to position the kiosk on the right-hand side panel of the chair, aligning the screw holes with the pre-drilled holes in the side panel. And we can use a Phillips head screwdriver to replace the 4 screws to secure it. As you can see, it's a good idea to partially tighten all 4 screws and then go back and completely tighten them. Okay, next we need to locate the marked area in the cable you can see there, and we need to install that marked area into the cable guide by sliding it underneath the top there from the inside, and then pressing down on the top of the cable guide until it snaps and locks. Like so. Okay, then we can continue by pulling out on the backrest there and tucking that cable between the backrest and the side panel all the way down. And then we can install the cable harness into the lower cable guide in the same way. Okay, then we're ready to install the wiring by lifting up the orange locks in the inline connector, inserting 1 wire in each of the holes. Again, it doesn't matter which is which. And then pushing down on the orange levers to lock it. Okay, now we can plug in the chair and power it on. And then connect the Ethernet cable to the chair's Ethernet jack. At this point, the kiosk starts to boot up then. You can wait through the startup sequence. Once the display indicates it's ready to start, we can use a card to start the system. In this case, you'll see it registers that it was an employee card and says to enjoy your massage for 3 minutes. To test the chair then, we'll use the remote control to again start that same awake program that we started before. And allow the chair to run for the full 3 minutes. You can use this time to swap out the head pillow with your custom head pillow. When the time is up then, the chair should automatically restore to the upright position. And we're done.